Hi, this is Regis Philbin, and I'm going to be joining Comedy Matters TV.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Comedy Matters TV. To check out some of our other videos, click on the boxes on either side of me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Not just for me, but for my parents.
Okay. Hey, it's Jeffrey Gurin here for the Help USA benefit that Charles Grodin is doing tonight. And I'm at the Gotham Comedy Club with one of my faves, Regis Philbin. How are you, Regis?
Hi, Jeff. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
How are things on Sirius Radio?
Things are amazing. Things are amazing. I'm not on every day. I'm a regular. I'm on every week with Ron Bennington, on the Ron and Fez show.
Oh, yeah, sure. I've heard
But Fez recently retired, and now Ron is doing the show by himself. It's called The Bennington Show.
Excuse me, shouldn't, if the other guy retired, shouldn't the new guy come in?
It's not my place to say
that. Come on, Rob. You know what I'm saying? I got a hit here.
If I'm correct, you have the world's record for the most airtime on television, isn't that correct?
That's right, yeah. It's for television. Only because years ago in Los Angeles, I did a 3-hour show by myself for Channel 9, and I think that added up everything. And one day, we had a guy from England who was the one who put up the encyclopedia covering all of these things, and the guy said, "What about Regis?" And he did a whole background on me, and he came up with, I don't know, 16,000 hours.
Wow.
And so it's a little more than that now, but anyway, yeah, that's what it is.
I can only imagine how many interviews that is. There must be 40,000, 50,000.
A lot of different interviews, yeah.
Sure. And now I remember you were originally on with Arthur Godfrey, weren't you, in the early days?
Arthur Godfrey, was represented by my Uncle Mike Bosher from CBS, who would take me down to the Arthur Godfrey show. And I would... it was in the same theater that Letterman is doing his show.
Really?
Yeah, and Ed Sullivan did his show there as well. And so I spent a little time with Godfrey, and I got to know him a little bit. And of course, it was a thrill.
And then you were Joey Bishop's co-host, right?
I'm going to talk about Joey Bishop tonight over here. I think so. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. You come down to these things. You're with Charles Grodin, and here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring down some funny stuff, and I'm going to show people, I said, fine, great, that's wonderful. And then I said, well, what am I going to do? We're going to be sitting up there together.
Right.
So I brought down a little thing, too. I get in the car 10 minutes ago to drive down here. It's all changed. My daughter's going to interview us. What? So I don't know what's going to happen out there tonight, but we're here.
Well, it's going to be fun. I know that for sure. How are you spending your time since live with Regis and Kathy Lee?
It went off 3.5 years ago. And I spent 28 years here in New York with that show, the morning show at 9 o'clock. And I did it also another show in L.A. for 22 years. I was just tired of, how many days can you do that?
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing.
So I decided, well, it's time. People are retiring everywhere. I might as well retire as well. But I miss it a little bit, every now and then, sure.
But are you enjoying your free time?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm sleeping in later than usual, and that's about it. That's the enjoyment.
Have you got anything that you haven't done that you'd like to do?
It's a good question. I'd love to do a variety show, but remember Dean Martin?
Sure, absolutely. I had met Dean through Jerry Lewis because I wrote for Jerry when he was honored by the Friars Club when he was roasted. I was the writer that was assigned to work with him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
On my day of graduation from Cardinal Hayes High School back in 1949.
And you're from the Bronx, right? Me too.
Yeah.
Concourse,
sure. Where are we going, guys? We had a dinner all together, and then we took our dates, and we rented a big car, 10 people. Well, we're going to the Copacabana. I said, who's in the Copacabana? Martin and Lewis. I said, oh, well, I'd like to see that guy, Dean Martin. We went to it, and of course, Jerry was funny, was terrific. And Martin was fabulous. Great singer, right there feeding Jerry the jokes and being funny, too. I loved him. And I followed him for the rest of my life. And both of them are just great.
And that's the kind of show that you'd like to do, like the Dean Martin Hour, like that kind of variety?
And look, you know what? It cannot be done again. Because all those people are gone. I was looking at it the other day. He had Phil Silvers on. He had Buddy Hackett on. He had Joey Bishop on. He had all these people who are no longer here.
Well, the greats. And
greats.
he did the roasts, too. He used to do the Dean Martin roasts.
Exactly. He did that 10 years more after he did the other one. So, but he was great. Did you like Dean?
I loved it. He had class. Jerry told me how they got started. That Jerry was originally with another singer, and it didn't work out, and he was playing, I think, the 500 Club, and Skinny D'Amato was running the club.
Exactly.
And the act didn't go well, and Skinny said, bring that skinny Jew to my office.
Yeah.
And he said, and he called Dean Martin in a panic, and he got him to come and replace the other guy.
Right. And it worked.
It worked. Within a couple of weeks, they were stars. Because it was amazing. It was an unbelievable event in his life.
They knew the first night they were together that it was going to work.
They had incredible chemistry together.
Because Dean had a great sense of humor, too, and Jerry, of course, was always funny. And that's how it started. You're absolutely right, at Atlantic City, and boy, did they take off.
So the variety show would be something that that would be a dream of yours to do?
But it can't
be done anymore.
It can't be done. There's nobody there but you. You're the only one left.
I'll be your co-host. That'll be good. That'll be great. Well, can you just say something about tonight, about Help USA and homelessness?
I think it's a wonderful idea. I've been to a couple of these events, and I think it's great to help the people who need the help and really do need it. And so I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm here with Chuck. We're going to do a little something together.
You're friends with Charles for a long time?
I'm going to tell everybody it started in 1975. What is that? 40 years ago, right? 25, 15, 40 years. I was interviewing him. Well, you'll hear the story when I go out there. But he's a great storyteller, Chuck. And I've known him and loved him all these years. So that's how it's going to go tonight.
Well, it was wonderful to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Good
spending
luck
a few
to it. Now, who's the big guy in charge of the show here? Doing it by himself? Your guy.
Ron Bennington.
Ron, think about this guy. You and him, Ron, together. Dynamite.
Amazing. Thank you so much.